Happy Tuesday, folks, and welcome back to The Final Cut, your daily pulse in horror, your daily horror rundown where the weird gets weirder and the genre never lets go. I'm your host, Travis, and before we get into today's news, I just want to take a quick moment here just to say rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. At just 50 years old, Warner's tragic passing has sent a ripple through fans of every generation, including myself. Most know him as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, but horror fans recently will remember his appearance in roles such as An American Horror Story, among others. He was part of the reason why I wanted to be an actor growing up as a kid. His legacy of quiet brilliance, range, and heart will forever live in our hearts. From all of us at The Final Cut, we send out love to his family and fans. And my question for you guys is, what's your favorite Malcolm-Jamal Warner role inside or outside of horror? And of course, Theo Huxtable is always the right answer if you need it to be. So, rest in peace, Malcolm. Sorry to hear it's terrible news to hear yesterday. 54 years, man. Crazy. So let's drop in now into today's top stories. All right, first up, Signature Entertainment just secured UK and Irish rights to Bone Lake, the twisted lakeside horror thriller from Mr. Smith Entertainment. Directed by Mercedes Bryce Morgan and written by Joshua Friedlander, the film stars Maddie Hassan and Alex Rowe, Marco Pagosi, and Andra Nietzsche. Premiering this August at London's FrightFest, the story follows two couples sharing a secluded mansion on vacation until sex, lies, and blood-soaked secrets tear the weekend apart. Expect manipulation, betrayal, and a full-blown survival spiral. UK viewers can expect a wider release later this year, with Becker Street handling distribution here in the US for us. My question for you guys is, do you prefer your lake house horror slow burn or all out carnage? Let me know what you think of Bone Lake in the comments ahead. Next up, what Springfield do you live in? What Springfield are you at? How many Springfields are in America? All right, so Springfield, Tennessee just got a dose of horror comedy with Where the Hell is Anna? This indie thriller wrapped filming after a 10-day shoot following a young woman on a wild mission to save her best friend from a cult. Written, directed, and produced by Taylor Dupuis, who also stars, the film blends dark humor, suspense, and real emotional grit. Shot with the help of Nashville's Stormlight Pictures, it celebrates female resilience, friendship, and the longing for connection in a very offbeat way. We're calling it early. You got late night possible cult classic vibes going with this one. We'll just have to see. My question for you guys is, what's your favorite horror comedy about cults or best friends on a mission? Let us know what those titles would be in the comments ahead. And finally, for all you freaks out there using Sydney Sweeney's bathwater for your soap, it's getting crazier and crazier with these smells and all this stuff. All right, so if you ever wanted to smell like Patrick Bateman, Count Orlok, or possibly Leatherface, I don't know why you would want to smell like Leatherface. I don't know why you want to smell like the Texas heat in the middle of the summer, an old like meat farm. Well, now you can. A new line of horror movie inspired fragrances has launched from Killian Wells and his company Exernia under the label Cinematic Scent Archives. The lineup: American Psycho, what does that smell like? Nosferatu, Creepshow, what does that smell like? Sleepaway Camp, Silent Night, Deadly Night, does that smell like Christmas? And more. Want a whiff of Ambroxan, creme brulee, and blood-soaked metal, that's the American Psycho scent. Who would want to wear that? And how do they get the scent of blood? Or maybe cobblestone decay and wormwood for Nosferatu is more your thing. So people want to walk around smelling like a cemetery? Coming soon, a Jaws cologne. Yes, really. Get ready for saltwater chum and Naraganasate. However you pronounce that, I'm not wearing it. Who wants to walk around smelling like a funky beach all day? My question though is, which horror movie character do you think would smell the worst? And which one might surprise you? Okay, I gotta dig in on this one. Who would smell the worst? It's possibly my homie Pinhead. I mean, who knows what the layer of hell that him and the rest of the Cenobites live on could possibly smell like. The tall man from Phantasm, like the dude is around a cemetery, and you know them little short dudes with the hood stink. Come on now. Who might surprise me though? I don't even know who might surprise me. I would say probably May. I think May would probably smell Angela Bettis' character. I think she would smell divine. She would smell great. But then she would try to cut your nose off if it was a nice nose. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Today's take: between Bone Lake's seductive dread, Anna's cult comedy chaos, and perfume that smells like murder, horror is reminding us that the genre boundaries are made to be broken. And yes, I might buy a sample of that American Psycho scent for some research, because I'm really curious on what that smells like. If you're listening to today's show on Spotify, make sure you answer today's Spotify poll question and let me know what cologne you gonna wear. That's it for today's episode of The Final Cut, your daily post in horror. Make sure to drop your answers in the comments, especially the last one. We need your help ranking horror hygiene. Follow us at HMUNCUT. Follow me personally at Travis Nyquil with an extra L. And don't forget, if you search horror movies on Cut on Patreon, you can support us so that we can keep this coverage being done the right way. You guys know the drill. We'll see you tomorrow for Hump Day. Until then, keep the lights on.